So this first video of mine, I wanted it to be more an intro, just a fun way to get to know me, interesting facts. And so my first video post is going to be 10 things you probably didn't know about me. I am a girl, young woman, who wears her heart on her sleeve. Like if something comes up, I'm not going to be afraid to share my opinion, how I feel about things. And so, but I feel like in a way, like sometimes I do like hold back from sharing certain things just because sometimes I've gotten hurt in the past from sharing certain things, even though I truly believe everything happens for a reason. But 10 things you probably did not know about me, even though, like I said, I'm an open book, always out there. Number one is I'm an only child. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even begin to tell you that I have never enjoyed being an only child. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely blessed when it comes to like what I was given growing up, and what I was blessed with materialistic wise by my parents being an only child. And so don't get me wrong, that has been super nice, super grateful and blessed because of that. But I have always just wished I had a brother or a sister, someone that I can look to and we can relate and be on the same page about what is going on in our home life with our parents. So many times growing up, I went through so many different situations where I wish like, oh, it'd be super nice to talk to a brother or sister about what my mom said, what my dad did. Because, you know, even though like I can share all these stories with my friends, they're still like, they're not like fully grasping it because they didn't go through it as well. So that I always just wish would have been nice to have as a sibling. But another fun fact is when I was in first grade, all of my friends and classmates were having baby brothers and sisters. Their moms were pregnant. And I'm thinking, I want that. I want a little baby to hold. Like, okay, obviously I already told you guys this, but I love, love, love babies. So when I was little, same thing. I wanted a baby to hold. I wanted a little baby brother or sister to take care of, to help with. And so I'm seeing all my friends go through this and experience this, and I'm just like, why can't I have this too? So of course, I you know, would always tell my mom like, I want a brother or sister, and she would tell me like, honey, God just can't bless me with another child. I can't have another child. And of course me, I'm thinking she's being so selfish, like, Mom, you're so mean. Why can't you just give me a brother or sister? I did not clearly understand the dynamics at that time, obviously being in first grade. And so what did she do? She got me a puppy instead. And so I guess that's probably where my love of dogs stemmed from too, was because my first puppy became literally my sister, because I mean, that's all I had. Two is, one of my biggest fears is flying. I hate, like, oh my gosh. I love traveling. I love going new places. It's just getting there that I'm like, so like my mom and I have been on trips the past couple of years. Her and I together, we take trips. And oh my word, you guys, every time like I go on a plane or even go in an airport, like I'm so scared about, you know, you hear all these stories, and so it just like, you know, I should be relying more on God and not worrying, but you just have these fears that like you think of, what if this happened? What if that happened? And so, and even just like flying, like every time, I swear, every time we hit turbulence, or hit a little rough patch of air, I break out in a sweat and I like grab onto my mom's arm, and I think we're going down because it's like the plane is shaking and we're so far up on the ground, like off the ground, and oh, it's just like, I mean, I definitely say a prayer and thank God for getting me where I need to be safe and sound. Three, I cannot cook to save my life. Like, if you know me, I cannot cook. I'm pretty sure I was like 16 or 17 when I even learned how to boil water. So like make mac and cheese or noodles or anything. And even then, I screw it up. Like, okay, here's a story. So last summer, I was dating this guy and I wanted to be super nice and cute and make a little dinner for him. And who am I kidding? I knew I couldn't do it, but I really, really just wanted to try. And so then I overcooked the noodles because I was trying to make spaghetti because I was like, I can boil water and make noodles. Like, that's not bad. But what do? I overcooked the noodles, and then I left the bread in the oven too long. And so that was definitely super crunchy and made a super loud noise when we bit into it. And so I was definitely so embarrassed, but he was really nice about it. But just for a future reference, guys out there, if you're looking to wife me up, or I mean, I know for a fact, the guy I hope to marry someday, he needs to know how to cook, because I can't. Our kids are gonna be eating McDonald's or Jimmy John's every night because of me. Number 4, I am technically allergic to the sun. Okay, so a few years ago when I was a sophomore in college, me and a few girlfriends went down to Florida, and I tan super easy. Helps to have Native American skin in ya. But I tan super easy, so I'm thinking, I don't need to wear sunscreen. Like, if I burn, it turns to tan right away anyway. Like, I'm gonna be fine. I don't need sunscreen. So we're outside all day, every day for a straight week. And one morning I woke up and my forehead just felt like super tight, and like it felt like I couldn't even like move it back and forth or whatever. So I went and looked in the mirror, and my forehead was like out to here, and my bottom lip was really swollen, and I just was really confused. I didn't know why I felt this way, or this was happening. And so I went and showed my girlfriends, and they were like, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so then, you know, we once again go to the beach, are out in the sun all day, things are fine. We got dressed up and went out to dinner that night, and we, as we were out to dinner, my eye just started feeling really heavy. And so I felt like I had to hold it up to like keep it open, because it felt like it was drooping. So then we get back to the hotel, and all of a sudden I felt like my two like my inner eyes like closing in almost, and I was like, oh my word, what is going on? So I have pictures to prove it, and I may or may not post them later with this post just to show you guys, but it was bad. So like now my girlfriends knew like something was going on. So the two of them were like, yeah, we probably should have taken you to the doctor like this morning. Oh, thanks for telling me, you guys. Like, you told me earlier I was fine. Like, okay. So two of them are like, well, okay, we're gonna walk to the nearest like pharmacy to get you some like Benadryl, some other things you might need. And my best friend and I, we are just laughing. Like, we are like laughing our heads off, taking selfies of me because we think this is hilarious. The other two are like, this is not funny, like, this is serious. And I mean, yeah, it probably was serious because like we didn't know what was going on. But like my best friend and I, we were just like, we thought it was hilarious. And so come to find out, it got really bad to the point where I needed to go to the doctor because my entire face was just like a balloon and I didn't even look like who I was. And so I went to the doctor. First time I went to the doctor in Sioux Falls ever. And so I had never seen this doctor before. She was honestly really rude. I told her what had happened. My face normally does not look like this. And she goes, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Can you help me? That's why I'm here, girl. And so then she asked me a ton of questions. I told her a certain medication I was on, and she had said that kind of medication makes you very sensitive to the sun. And so, oh, okay, well, there's my answer, and I didn't wear sunscreen. So, in a way, I'm technically allergic to the sun, but, like, not, like, diagnosed, you know what I mean. I'm out in the sun anyway, I just don't take, obviously, this medication anymore. Another thing, I am pretty much accident prone, you guys. I swear. If someone's gonna get hurt, it's gonna be me. I, just this past year, have had 3 surgeries because of so many injuries that I've had and just past injuries that I have, like, caught up with me. But yeah, I remember on a mission trip one time, like, I got headbutted by a horse, And seriously though, like I can't even count how many times I've been in a sling, had a finger cast, have been in a boot. Like if you seriously know me, like I'm very accident prone. Like like I said, if someone's gonna get hurt, it's gonna be me. Fruits and veggies are not my thing, you guys. I work out a lot and I go to the gym. I love, love, love working out, the feeling and the high you get from lifting and cardio. But, like, you guys might think I seem super healthy, but no, that's not the story. It's just like a texture thing for me. I cannot stand fruit. I will tolerate apples every now and then. Like, apples and peanut butter, super good. And celery and peanut butter, super good. I will eat veggies if they're like drowned in ranch, but otherwise, nope, not my thing. I'm also a super, super emotional person, you guys. Like, also about me, like, if someone is gonna cry, it's gonna be me. Like, I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm upset, I cry when I'm angry, I cry when I'm like, I just, honestly, I probably cry all the time. Like, I feel like I'm a person who just overfeels, overthinks, overworries, overfeels everything. If something happens, it touches or it like gets to my heart that much stronger and deeper than a lot of people, I feel like. And so I am just, I have a very big heart, and God just blessed me with a lot of emotions. Another fact, I still have 2 baby teeth. I was born with 3 teeth that do not have adult teeth underneath them to push them out. And so I either have to wait until they fall out, which can be whenever, or, for instance, like one happened to me about a year ago. My gum started hurting really bad, and my tooth was deteriorating because it was so old and just needed to be pulled. So, another fun fact about me is I am missing a tooth. One of actually my biggest insecurities right now. I've been poked and prodded the past year way too many times. Like, it's just something I don't need to do at this moment. But yeah, so still have some baby teeth in there. Number 9 is words of affirmation and quality time are my love languages. Some of you may have heard, there's a book and even like a test that you can take. That is, what is your love language? Because we all have one. It's just our way of how we express our love or affection toward others. And mine is definitely words. I almost feel like I need words of reassurance, words of worth and hope, especially if I'm in a friendship or relationship with somebody. I need to hear from them. Or I guess I shouldn't say I need to hear, but it means the world to me when I hear from them, like what I mean to them, how they feel about me, what they notice me doing. Like even when I was going through school, like teachers would comment, you know, on my papers, or even just like pull me aside and say, hey, like I saw you were doing this, I noticed you were doing this. That is like, whoa, like love it, because that is my love language. I love words. I feed off of words. And so I think I said earlier, like comments, I love comments, so feel free to comment. But quality time is also a part of my love language. I just feel like, also being an only child, I love being around others, people. I'm definitely a people person, very much extroverted. I just love being around people and just even the presence of someone. Like, we don't even need to be talking, but if we're just like sitting together, just the presence of another human being, I love. And especially if I'm, once again, in a friendship or relationship, like I really, really just admire and like appreciate spending time with that person, just filling each other up and connecting and just collaborating about experiences in life. The last one, number 10 of the things you probably didn't know about me, are palm breezes, mics, and margaritas are my thing. Like seriously, if you ask me to take a shot, you guys, honestly, I'm gonna gag, I'm gonna throw up, like it's not gonna be a pretty sight. And so, I mean, I'll also drink like Sex on the Beaches or wine every now and then, But Palm Breezes, Mike's, and margaritas, you guys, like, so good. They're my thing. And so that is officially my first video post, and so I'm really excited to see what you guys think. I also, like I said, am very open to feedback since this was my first post. I would love to hear what you guys want to know more about, or maybe see a post sometime in the future for. But otherwise, comment, like, subscribe. Thanks, guys.